For years, Scarlett Johansson sat comfortably at the very top of Hollywood's box office mountain. Billions earned, franchises conquered, records broken. But then, almost overnight, that title quietly slipped away. And instead of outrage, tears, or damage control, the first reaction came as a joke, delivered by her own husband on live television. Because when Scarlett Johansson lost her spot as the highest-grossing actor of all time, Colin Jost didn't issue a statement. He turned it into a punchline. And the way it played out left fans stunned and laughing at the same time. But the joke wasn't just funny. It revealed a lot more than people expected. And that's where this story really begins. Scarlett's record wasn't small or symbolic. We're talking about a box office total built on massive franchises. Marvel's Avengers, Black Widow, Jurassic World, the kinds of movies that dominate global theaters for years. For a long time, her cumulative earnings placed her above nearly everyone in Hollywood history. Until recently, reports began circulating that Zoe Saldana had quietly surged ahead, thanks largely to the Avatar franchise and its continued box office dominance. With each new release, her total climbed higher and higher. Eventually, the numbers spoke for themselves. Scarlett had officially been dethroned. No scandal, no controversy, just math. But what happened next turned a routine industry milestone into viral entertainment. The moment hit mainstream audiences during Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update. Colin Jost, sitting behind the news desk as usual, casually introduced the story, and then delivered the line no one saw coming. He joked that Scarlett had lost her title, but added that things might change if you include the box office from her husband's movies. That's when the graphic popped up. Instead of Scarlett's earnings going up, the number dropped. And Colin froze. He looked genuinely confused. "Wait, it went down?" he asked, breaking into laughter along with the audience. It was self-deprecating, unexpected, and perfectly timed. In seconds, the clip started spreading everywhere. But beneath the joke was something more revealing. This wasn't the first time Colin had poked fun at his marriage on live TV, but it might have been the most telling. Instead of framing Scarlett's loss as dramatic or unfair, he treated it as just another setup for humor. That approach matters. In an industry where ego often drives headlines, the moment felt refreshingly human. Scarlett wasn't portrayed as defeated. Colin wasn't defensive. If anything, the joke reinforced just how secure they are, both personally and professionally. Still, fans had questions. Was Scarlett actually bothered? Did Colin clear the joke with her? Or was this another one of those SNL moments that catches even insiders off guard? And the reactions online were immediate. Social media lit up with fans praising the joke for its humility. Some called it marriage goals. Others joked that Colin might never be allowed to live it down at home. A few even pointed out how rare it is to see Hollywood success treated so casually. But there was another conversation happening too. People started revisiting what highest grossing really means, and whether it actually reflects individual power or just franchise timing. Because while Scarlett lost the numerical crown, her career trajectory tells a much bigger story. Scarlett Johansson didn't just ride franchises, she helped define them. She became one of Marvel's most recognizable faces, carried standalone films, and pushed for behind-the-scenes recognition when it came to pay equity and creative control. Meanwhile, Zoe Saldana's rise highlights how modern Hollywood works now. Massive interconnected universes, global appeal, long-running franchises that stretch across decades. Neither path diminishes the other. But the shift sparked debate, and Colin's joke became the lens through which everyone viewed it. And that's what made the moment stick. Because instead of letting the narrative spiral into comparisons or rivalry, Colin reframed it instantly. He turned a record loss into a shared laugh. And in doing so, he reminded audiences that these titles, while impressive, aren't the whole story. Careers don't vanish because a number changes. Legacies aren't erased by rankings. And sometimes the smartest response to losing the top spot is not taking it too seriously. By the end of the weekend, the headline wasn't about Scarlett losing a record. It was about how gracefully and humorously it was handled. Fans weren't questioning her relevance. If anything, they were reminded why she's remained so respected for so long. And as for Colin, he proved once again that the fastest way to control a headline is to beat everyone to the punchline. Because in Hollywood, losing a title might make news, But owning the moment is what people remember. And that part, Scarlett Johansson hasn't lost at all.